Hello there. Good
morning.
to you. It seems like summer has finally arrived.
Actually,
oh my goodness.
Before I went to sleep last night, I opened my little diary that I'm keeping up.
Haven't they? Because it can be a lonely job, I imagine. There's a lot of sort of analysis of what was said in the papers today, and they're sort of saying on housing, you know, it still won't be enough. It's not guaranteed to be more affordable. Money's going to have to be put in to make it work. The infrastructure's not sort of feeling sometimes, isn't there, that a lot of things are announced.
That's right.
Are they actually?
I thought there were the issue with...
There was no mention about child poverty. I know a child poverty strategy was later, and talking about the fact that there was no lifting of the two-child cap, why that wasn't included.
I suspect...
Cap, because, you know, there have been a lot of calls for this across the board. Do you think it was a mistake not to put it in? Because we had Keir Starmer talking about, I'm going to leave no stone unturned to make sure that every child has the best start in life. Thing that could be done that would immediately lift thousands of children out of poverty. So I think the perimeter should have been secured so no one was able to get on that. What's going on? We've had an update overnight that Joe Biden has tested positive for COVID-19. He's suffering mild symptoms, but he's having to isolate at the race. If any of his doctors said he had a medical condition, on either option, isn't there?
But as Kwasi's right,
summer has finally arrived.
I needed a hammer and chisel to get them open. They've been shut since October. At last,
I know.
Yeah.
Seems like we're having a heat wave. Temperatures, according to Laura.
You know what she's going to say?
We're going to hit 30. I know the initial forecast.
Forget the weekend.
Is it? But it's not now. Nice, is it?
Closed bedroom windows. All right.
Fingers crossed for more sunshine coming. Thanks very much. Well, our main news this morning is that Sir Keir Starmer is going to be using a major European summit in Oxfordshire today to push for greater cooperation against illegal migration and people smuggling. Overnight, the French authorities revealed one person died and 71 others were rescued trying to cross the channel, and that's in the latest incident.
Well, as we said, in just the next few hours, about 45 leaders from EU and even non-EU countries are going to start to arrive at Blenheim Palace. And this is for what's called the European Political Community Meeting. It's basically an action group. It was established after Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Well, Juliet Dunlop is there.
Secretary David Lammy, that's coming up later in the programme, and we will be discussing it further as well with Baroness Aisha Hazarika and the former Chancellor Kwasi Kwarteng. First, though, here's Sean with the rest.
Thanks, Laura.
Thanks very much, Laura. Now, still to come on Good Morning Britain, are you confident you could spot a deep fake? Take a close look. Meant to convince people of an endorsement for a medical product. Well, it was, of course, fake, but could that have caught you out? Dr. Hilary joins us in the studio this morning to talk about that and the dangers of always believing what you see on the internet. It's scarily realistic.
It is really scary, and that's just now in 2004. I mean, in another